Councillor Joel Charles, you've just done a fact-finding mission with the Police and Fire Crime Commissioner. How did it go?
I've just been out with Roger Hurst, who's the Essex Police and Fire Crime Commissioner, to do a tour of the town centre. What we were looking at are those crime hotspots that we've got to work in collaboration, not just with Roger Hurst, the neighbourhood policing team here, but other bodies as well, whether that's the DWP to work with individuals that need certain targeted interventions, or probation, or other bodies. We've got to work holistically to deal with these troubled individuals that sometimes cause a lot of the problems in the town centre. But wider than that, we also looked at the underpasses and some of the crime and antisocial behaviour that has manifested there over many years, and recently in some of the cases that have been reported by your Harlow. What alarms me in particular when you're looking at violence against women and girls in the town is the statistic that when you look at the crime figures of issues in underpasses, the incidents that involve young females, it's particularly under 25-year-olds. We've got to be proactive in dealing with that particular issue. That's something that came out of the visit today with Roger Hurst. But wider than that, the council will be embarking on developing a new community safety strategy, which has been long overdue. We've got to be proactive, not just in dealing with county lines, we know that that is an issue, but these issues around violence against women and girls, which I particularly am concerned about.
So can you put any meat on that? How will that look to the residents of Harlow?
What we want to do is more proactive monitoring. We've got a great community safety team in the council, but working in partnership with the police officers, the neighbourhood policing team that proactively patrols the town centre. We need to make sure the intelligence picture is right so that they've got armed with the information what they need to get out there and do that enforcement action. Of course, we made a pledge in the local elections that we want to have CCTV in all of the underpasses in the town. There are 31 underpasses in the town as a whole. We have already CCTV in 4 of them, and we've recently been able to secure more funding to put CCTV in another 4. So at least 24 in the town that we want to cover. So we're going to move ahead with that, and I look forward in the coming months to saying more about that as part of our wider community safety strategy.
Some people will just say, can't we just have a zero tolerance broken windows policy in the town centre, lots of proactive policing, arrests, etc., etc. But that's the police. You're not the Chief Constable of Harlow, but would you like to see more robust policing?
Clearly, in my discussions with the Police, Fire and Crime Commissioner today, the visibility of policing, that's just one element of it. It needs a wraparound support of our community safety team, part of the council, but other agencies dealing with those broken homes, those broken families, whereby there is this vicious cycle of crime. Now, the council has a big part to play in that as a community leader, but what I have discovered going around the town, talking to the officers and talking to our Police, Fire and Crime Commissioner, that we've just got to work more collaboratively together. That's the aim, and that's what we will deliver with the community safety strategy.
So many people I know say simply the market square, etc., is a no-go zone. So whether it's their daughters or at secondary school, say, do not go down there. How long is it going to be a no-go zone?
I don't believe any part of this town should be a no-go area. I recognise the concerns that there have been around the market square, and that's why what we're pushing for as a council is visibility, not just of the police, but proactive engagement with those hard-to-reach individuals that may be causing trouble. We've got to be more proactive. I've heard that message loud and clear, and that will be reflected in the council's community safety strategy going forward.